It's day 6 of holiday baking, and the smell of chocolate and holiday cheer is definitely in the air. All month long, we're celebrating Holiday Baking Month, mixing, baking, and decorating some of my favorite festive gluten-free recipes to fill your home with sweetness and simple joy. So grab your apron and your treat tins or bags for today's treats. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you won't miss any of the sweet and festive treats coming your way all month long. Today in the kitchen, we're making chocolate truffles. I'm making 4 different kinds, and I'm going to start with using some Philadelphia cream cheese. I've let it sit out to get to room temperature, and I'm cutting it in half. I'm using the Ninja blender for making all of the chocolate truffles. I'm going to start with putting in half of the block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. And then I'm using the gluten-free Oreos. Add about 10 Oreos to the Ninja blender. Put the lid on top, and then I will blend this, and it will take a few minutes to crumble up the cookies and blend the cream cheese and cookies together. It's now done blending, and I will put this into a bowl. Take out the blade and carefully scrape it off the blade. And this will be the inside of the chocolate Oreo truffle. I will set this aside while I make the insides of the next truffles. I've washed this up, and now I'm going to get started on the next insides of the truffle. Add the other half of the Philadelphia cream cheese, and for this one we're using the golden gluten-free Oreos, and I'm going to do the same thing. Add 10 of the golden Oreos. I like that the Oreos also say gluten-free on them, so even outside of the package you can tell the difference between the gluten-free ones and the regular ones. I'm going to put the lid on this and get this blended up, and then we will have the insides for the golden Oreo truffles. These are done blending, and I'm just going to scrape it off the blade and then put this into a bowl and set this aside. I've washed this up again, and now I'm going to start making the inside for the ginger truffles. I'm using the Tates Bake Shop gluten-free ginger Zinger cookies. Inside the package, it has them packaged 2 separate sleeves. I'm going to use 1 sleeve for the ginger truffles, and then half of the block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Add that to the blender and the whole sleeve of the ginger cookies, and then put the lid on that and blend those up. It's done blending, and I'm going to add this to a bowl and set it aside, and we have 1 more insides to make for the truffles. I've got this washed up again, and we're going to make the inside for the graham cracker. I'm using the other half of the block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. And for the graham cracker truffles, I'm using the gluten-free Partake classic grahams. And for the classic grahams, it is packaged all together, but the container does have 2 sections. So I'm going to use 1 section to add to this. And then some of these are already crumbled, so I will use the already crumbled ones. So there was about 2 that was crushed from the other side, so I'll just take out the rest of those, and then I will be using 1 whole side of the graham crackers. I'm going to put the lid on this and get this blended up. Okay, this is done blending, and I will get it into a bowl, and this is the last of the filling that we have for our chocolate truffles. So for the insides, we have the graham cracker, the ginger, the golden Oreo, and then the chocolate Oreo. I have a cookie sheet, and I'm going to line that with parchment paper. Then I'm going to take each filling and use a small cookie scoop and scoop them out and make them into balls. For each of the insides for the truffles, we should be able to get about 8 for each of the different flavors. I'm now done making all the insides, and I'm using almond bark to put on the coating for the truffles. I just microwaved it for about 90 seconds. I'm starting with the chocolate almond bark, and I will do 4 of each flavor. And I'm just using spoons to cover them with the chocolate. And then just put it onto the parchment paper. So I'm about done covering all the ones for the chocolate, and now I have melted the vanilla almond bark, and I will cover the rest with that. Now I have all the truffles covered with the almond bark, and I'm going to set them in the fridge for about 30 minutes so they can harden up. I just took these out of the fridge, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them open so you can see what they look like. This one is the graham cracker one with the chocolate almond bark. This one is the chocolate Oreos with the vanilla almond bark. This one is the ginger with the vanilla almond bark. And then this one is the golden Oreo with the chocolate almond bark. If you wanted to, you can make these a little more festive for this season. You could put some red and green sprinkles on top, or drizzle the almond bark, add cocoa powder, crushed peppermint, or even chopped nuts. I have a Christmas container, and I'm adding some cupcake liners, and then just pop in a truffle per cupcake liner, and you have a festive treat to give to your friends. You can find the full recipe in the description box down below. These chocolate truffles make the perfect holiday gift, or add it to any dessert platter. Enjoy, dinner is served. Thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know if you tried chocolate truffles. We'll see you next time in the kitchen.